Question 5. A word contains two M's, two E's, two N's, and no other repeated letters. Suppose one of the N's is replaced by an M. Will this replacement result in greater or fewer permutations? Justify your reasoning. Alright, so this is a brand new type of question possibly. So I'm just going to try to see what's going on here. So two M's, two N's. So we don't know how many letters we have. I think that's why this is kind of strange. So we're going to have N letters. So let's just say the number of letters is N. Okay? And we also know that these are the repeats. So this is actually a repetition type of question. When you do a repetition permutation question, you divide by the number of repeats, the factorial of each repeat. So the first case here is, so when we have MM, EE, and NN, right, this is what we get. We're going to get n factorial on the top because that's the total number of letters. And then we divide by 2 factorial. The first 2 would represent the M, the second 2 would represent the E, and the last 2 would represent the N, right, the repeats of each letter. Okay, so that's the first case. The second one is, suppose one of the N's, so one of the N's is replaced by an N. So that means I have 3 M's, right? I'm going to still have 2 E's and then 1 N. So because it's a 1-for-1 replacement, the number of letters is still N. So I'm still going to have N factorial, the total number of letters. But on the bottom, I'm going to have 3 factorial for the M's, 2 factorials for the E's, and I could write 1 factorial still for the N, but we won't write that. So I got to figure out, is it greater or fewer permutations? So I know that this is N factorial divided by 8, whereas this side over here is N factorial, right? 2 times 2 times 2. This is 3 factorials, 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. So this is N factorial divided by 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. So we're asking ourselves, will the replacement result in greater or fewer permutations? Well, which of these expressions is bigger? Okay, so this second expression is smaller, right? When we divide by a number by 12, it's smaller than dividing by 8. So to answer our question, will this result in greater or fewer permutation? It will result in fewer permutations. And the reason, since n factorial over 12 is less than n factorial over 8. Okay? So that is a reasonable explanation there.